Hey guys, Barbara here. After this video, you'll be able to share your documents like a ninja. Google Drive is a powerful collaboration tool, but you have to understand the nuances within the space in order to use it to its full potential. This video will be covered in two parts. The first section will focus on sharing with specific people and giving them specific rights, such as editing, viewing, and commenting rights. The second section will focus on link sharing and how to open the link of your document or folder within your organization or on a broader scale. Let's get into it. There are two icons you will need to recognize when sharing. The first is the person icon with the plus, and the second is the share button that you will find inside the Google Tools. When you share in Google Drive, there are three core levels of sharing that you can use: view-only rights, commenting rights, and editing rights. In order to share directly from Google Drive, you will use the person icon with the plus. The person icon will appear in the top right when you select what it is that you would like to share. Or alternatively, if you right-click on it, you will be able to share from the menu that appears. This is your sharing screen. Notice how it automatically shows you who the owner of the document is. I'll start by sharing this document with Tabo. Simply type in the email address, and if you have used their address before, their name should appear for you to select. Your window will change. To the right of their name, you will see where you can set their rights. Decide if you would like them to be an editor, viewer, or commenter. I'll show you a bit later what that looks like on the other side. If you want the person to be notified via email that you are sharing this document with them, this little Notify People box needs to be selected. In this message window, you can type them a message letting them know why it is that you're sharing this document with them. When you are ready, simply select Send. Tabor will receive an email letting him know that I have shared this document with him, and my message will appear. I'm going to share this document with two more people. I'll give Joanne commenting rights and Aditi viewing rights. It's important to understand what allocating these rights will allow them to do, so let's have a look at what that entails. This is Tabor's document. Tabor was given editing rights. This means that Tabor is able to type in the document and make direct changes to that document. This is Joanne's document. Joanne was given commenting rights. This means that Joanne is able to leave comments on the document and suggest edits. However, any changes that Joanne makes will need to be accepted by one of the editors of the document. All her suggestions and comments will appear in the document for editors to see. This is Aditi's document. Aditi was given viewing rights to the document. With viewing rights, Aditi is able to see the document only. Notice how she cannot see the suggested changes that Joanne has made. If Tabor or I had to accept one of the changes that Joanne had suggested, that would then appear in Aditi's document. Now that you have seen what happens with these rights, let's have a look in more detail what each of these rights entails. If you are given editing rights to a document, you are able to share and unshare the document. You can edit the content, suggest edits in Google Docs, add comments, and download, copy, or print it. If you are given commenting rights, you are able to suggest edits, add comments, and download, copy, or print the document. If you are given viewing rights only, you are able to view the document, as well as download, copy, or print it. You don't always want people to be able to download, copy, print, or share your documents further. There are some additional settings that you can set when sharing documents to restrict this. Let's have a look. From your sharing screen, notice the little settings gear in the top right-hand corner. When you click on it, you will see that you can decide if editors are able to change permissions and share the document further, and if viewers and commenters are able to download, copy, or print it. Deselecting these options will remove their ability to do these things. If you want to remove a person from a document so that they no longer have access to it, or if you want to change their permissions, use the little Samusa drop-down arrow. Here, you will be able to remove their access. The moment they are removed, they will no longer have access to that document. If you want someone to only have access for a set amount of time, you can choose to give them temporary access. You will first need to share the document with them and then add the temporary access. You will be able to decide when they lose access and their access will be revoked automatically. If you need to change this document so that a colleague of yours becomes the owner of the document, you can do that from here too. If you need to share documents with a number of people, you can do that from here. Simply copy all of the email addresses, paste them into this field, decide on bulk permissions, and select Send. Sharing can get pretty complex, especially when we share folders. Let's say I have a folder that has a few documents inside. If I share that folder with Joanne and Tabor, they will automatically get access to the documents inside that folder. I can go and remove their access to a document in that folder if I need to do so. However, I could also share documents inside that folder with other people. You have now seen how to share with certain people based on their email addresses and what assigning certain privileges means. Let's have a look at link sharing. There may be times where you need documents to be available on a broader level. For example, you need a document to be available to your whole organization or to anyone who has a link to it. In these cases, you will use link sharing. Let's see what that looks like. From Google Drive, select the option to share again. On the sharing screen that appears, you will see the section titled Get Link. At the moment, this document is only available to me and no one else. It is telling me here that the link is restricted and only people added can open this link. If you select the option to change link, your link sharing options will appear. The first level of link sharing that appears is that anyone within your domain with this link will be able to view the link. You can change this so that anyone in your domain could also have editing access to this link. All you need to do is send one of your colleagues or anyone within the same domain as you the link so that they are able to open the document. In the top right of the link sharing window, you will see the little settings gear. When you click on the settings gear, you will see that you have the option where you can make this document or folder available for them to find if they do a search within their Google Drive. Let's look at the other option. When you click the little Samusa drop-down, you will see that you are able to open up the link to anyone with the link instead of only to those in your domain. Notice how you can now see the little world icon? Anyone on the internet who gets the link will now be able to view it. This means you could have this document or folder available on your website, and anyone will be able to see the contents of it when they click on the link. If you no longer need link sharing to be on, simply use the little Samusa and change it back to restricted from the drop-down menu that appears. If someone needs access now, you will have to share it with them as seen in the first section of this video. Understanding the difference between sharing methods is really important. Don't be afraid to try things out. I hope after watching this video, you feel more confident on what sharing entails and you're ready to get started.